Hello, dear folks, and welcome to Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel. Yeah, I wanted to do something special here on LTV 2.0. I wanted to play a bit of a trading card game again. I thought, yeah, why not Yu-Gi-Oh! I played the original one not over, but almost 20 years ago. I played it, yeah, the German version back then with friends, the legit real card game. I've never been too good at it, not too competitive. I didn't spend too much money on it, but I still got quite a few cards at home, and I still remember how this works, and I remember that it was fun, and I wanted to play a trading card game, so I found this. And I wasn't sure if I could play this offline, because I'm not too much into online gaming, but yeah, you can, as you can see, we have a solo mode, where we can, yeah, learn at least the basics. I'm not sure if this is a real full single player experience or if this is just an extended tutorial or just a basic tutorial. But yeah, after almost 20 years, let's get back into business. I don't know, my main selling point here, I'm saying selling point in quotation marks because this game is free. You don't have to pay anything for this. I'm not sure if they have in-game purchases also. I basically want to but collect trading cards. I love the NBA 2K card collection stuff, and I want to collect some cards. I'm into that. Some people collect stamps, some people collect enemies, and I want to collect some trading cards. So I'm just gonna dive into the solo mode here. I played the game in English. I play the game in English now. I played in German back then, but I think I don't remember the names anyway. So let's just get started here. Learn how to play Master Duel. Here you'll learn how to summon monsters and use spell cards, and I almost remember how to do it. But anyway, I never played a PC game. I think, or maybe once or twice over the decades. I think I played a Game Boy Advance version a few times or so. We can get 500 crystals or whatever this reward is, and let's just see what happens. I only watched a few of the anime versions. I think the game is hopefully still the same. Reduce your opponent's life points to 0, so a little bit of memory refreshment is good anyway. I don't know what cards I even get here or which ones I have. The Vagabond, so we have 2000 LP. Have there been new? Probably have been new cards over the years, but do the classic ones also exist? I'm not sure, probably. So this one does not look familiar. So this is Beckoned by the World Chalice. 4 stars. His battle with the Macrocrustastes or whatever, and they don't let me finish reading. And yeah, I really see that I don't really remember that much, but it's probably like you won't completely forget it. So I can summon or set. I remember. Let's just summon it. So 1800. You can only summon once per turn. Let's proceed to the battle phase and try attacking. Okay, I realized that I don't really remember that much. How does this work? So we click on battle. Let's try attacking a monster. And we won't even have to try. Well, let's just do it. So the opponent has 1500 whatever LP, HP, how do you call that, and 2 stars. This is a Digitron, not to be confused with a Digimon. A subspecies found in electronic space. There's little information on it. So can we just kick this guy's ass? If so, how do we do that? You can see all the information here. Okay, this is his battle with the Maxtrocities. Never seems to end. Even when their forest was invaded by Maxtrocious insects, he stood his ground and inspired the other defenders around him. Okay, so he causes 300 LP damage points, and this guy is destroyed or killed or whatever, knocked unconscious at least. The damage you inflict to your opponent's LP is equal to the amount your monster's ATK exceeds your opponent's monster's ATK. Okay, this is easy to understand. The turn is ended, and the opponent's game board got shattered a bit. I end my turn. Also thinking about the Pokemon trading card game. I think there will also be a similar PC game, but I think it hasn't been released, so that will also be interesting. And I hope the single player is good, because I don't, yeah, at the end I will probably have to play online. So this is a spell card, Smashing Ground. Let's see how, if Yu-Gi-Oh can catch me again or not. If I lose interest, we will see. So far it looks good. You've drawn a spell card. Of course, back in the day the options were limited. You couldn't play it online, and yeah, we had some toy shops in town where you could play against other people, but I didn't do that too often. And so I think I even participated in a tournament maybe once or maybe twice, but I didn't really dig too deep into it back then. So activate a spell card. How do I do that? We are in a standby phase, main phase. Destroy the one face-up monster your opponent controls that has the highest defense, your choice if tied. Okay, I also remember that we have something like trap cards or so, isn't it? So we can activate it right away. Select this position. Does this matter where I put it? And he's knocked out. Spell cards are primarily used during your turn. Let's proceed to the battle phase and try attacking. So if he has no defense at all, will I not then cause 1800 damage and completely knock him goofy? So let's go into battle. You can attack even if your opponent has no monsters. And that may give us the victory, won't it? So then... Kaching, bada bing. This one is over. That is a victory. Opponent's LP reduced to 0. The Vagabond looks a bit like Ash Ketchum without a face. So we get 500 gems, clear rewards, a valuable gemstone with a mystifying glow. You can use these at the shop to purchase card packs. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about. I want to purchase card packs, and I hope it's... Some people don't like it when it's randomized, but I want to have the feeling that you're opening some packs, as if you collect real trading cards. I hope they have a nice collection that you can look at. That would be neat. And no, I don't plan to spend real money on it. So let's see. Okay, first, right now we can't even get out of the tutorial. They don't allow us to the shop yet. They probably don't want idiots online that don't know what they're doing. Then let's do another round. At Practice Duel, learn how to play Master Duel. Here we will learn how to use trap cards and special cards that are effective in the GY. At the beginning, the game asked me how much Yu-Gi-Oh experience I have. And I told them that I have a little, so they probably force-feed me this tutorial. Other people... Oh no, I could skip it, but I think it makes no sense to skip it. Let's be a bit patient. So I want to collect, and having a good game at the same time. It's cool to see that Yu-Gi-Oh has stood the test of time. It's still active, it's still popular. So reduce your opponent's life points LP to 0. Yu-Gi-Oh came a bit later than Pokemon, but both franchises have stood the test of time. We use a trap card. Trap cards are the purple ones, the pink ones if you will. So now we have 4000 LP. This is a skill successor. Looks like a devil. Target one face-up monster you control. It gains 480k attack points until the end of this turn. During your turn, except the turn this card was sent to the GY. That's, I think, the graveyard, isn't it? It's really called graveyard. You can banish this card from your GY, then target one face-up monster you control. That target gains 880k until the end of... How do you say that? Do you say 80k or do you say attack points? So we put this here. Can't you even put them in... Oh, no, I think the monsters you can put sideways, and then they are in this kind of defense mode also, aren't they? So if you want to keep them hidden. I remember something about that. So trap cards can be used on the turn after they are set. Let's summon a monster. This is the chosen one. You are the chosen one. Chosen by the world. Childish. Inspired by the world hero legends he heard as a boy, this crusader adds a piece to his armor from everyday maxtrosity. What is maxtrosity? He has set out on a quest from Barry Lee to recover the 7 world legacies and save the world. Yeah, as I said, I never played this in English. So we put this in the center, 1,600 points. You cannot enter battle when you're going first. That would be too easy. We end our turn. So your opponent has declared battle. Do you have to declare that first? You need to slap them in the face with a glove. So your opponent has declared battle. Activate this, the effect of this card. Yeah. So it gives me 480k. A little barbecue sauce on that. So that makes me stronger and causes 100 LP damage points, or how do you say that? Please correct my vocabulary. So let's draw another card, and you even have to drag it down to give him a little bit more feeling of playing a card game. This is a Blade Knight. Ah yeah, you also have defense points, I remember that. 1,600 attack points, 1,000 defense points. Some cards can be activated from your graveyard for a special effect. Activate the skill successor in your graveyard. So what does this mean? So we have 37 cards left. So we have the graveyard here. Target. We get 800 on top. Seemingly. Until the end of the turn. That means only for the next duel, so to speak, or what. So it has been powered up. This is pretty strong now. We can summon another monster. We can get the Blade Knight. Gains 400 attack while you have 1 or less cards in your hand. If you control no other monsters, the effect of flip monsters destroyed by battle with this card are negated. I only understand half of what I just read. So he has 2,000. Why does he get 2,000? Does he also profit from the graveyard stuff? I don't completely understand what's going on. Why does he have 2,000 now? Yeah, I'm sometimes reading, but my brain is not processing while I'm reading. I'm talking at the same time. So try attacking with a monster. I could probably beat him up now. Let's attack. Only 1,500 left. And that's attack. It says something from front. I even read it out, but I didn't register what I was reading. So, and this is an easy victory. My opponent's LP have been reduced to 0. From hero to 0. Structured deck, starting deck. I read online that the decks are somehow limited, so they want to prevent people from having too powerful cards at the same time or so, whatever. So we get a starting deck, try to duel with this deck, full of easy to use cards. Again, tougher opponents use spells, traps, synchro, X, Y, Z, and link summons. Okay, whatever. Let's apply what we learned in the last 2 chapters in a duel. For this duel, each player will start with 4,000 LP. Reduce your opponent's LP to 0 to win the duel. We can get 500 gems here. This is difficulty level 1, and I think I'll do that in the next video, so stay tuned, and I'll be glad to welcome you back to LTV 2.0 with Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duels. Take care and see you. Bye bye.